Mischievous Boy. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by green hills, lived a boy named Jack. Jack was a bright and curious child, but he was also very mischievous. He loved playing pranks on everyone in the village. One sunny morning, Jack had an idea. He decided to play a trick on the farmer, Mr. Thomas. Jack sneaked into Mr. Thomas's garden and tied all the scarecrows together with a long piece of rope. When Mr. Thomas came to check his crops, he pulled one scarecrow, and the rest fell like dominoes. "Jack," shouted Mr. Thomas, "I know this is your doing." Jack laughed and ran away. He thought it was the funniest thing ever. But Mr. Thomas wasn't the only one Jack bothered. He once painted all of Mrs. Baker's chickens blue and hid the fisherman's oars in a tree. The villagers started to get annoyed. They decided to teach Jack a lesson. One day, they worked together to set up a trap. The fisherman pretended to leave his boat unattended, and Mrs. Baker left a basket of cookies on her porch. When Jack tried to take the oars again, a net fell on him. The villagers came out of hiding, laughing. "We got you, Jack," they said. Jack felt embarrassed, but he also realized how his pranks made others feel. From that day on, Jack promised to use his cleverness for good. He helped Mr. Thomas rebuild his scarecrows, painted Mrs. Baker's chickens white again, and helped the fisherman clean his boat. The villagers forgave him, and Jack became known not as a mischievous boy, but as a helpful and kind friend. And from then on, Jack learned that laughter is best when shared, not at someone else's expense.